see me.
What up, y'all? It's your boy E-Sag back again with another video, and today we taking it back to the roots, y'all. Back to the beginning, back to the watch brand that started everything for me. You know what I mean? We're going back to G-SHOCK, yes, ladies, back to G-SHOCK. Today I bring you the Sotc State of the Collection for 2025 of the Riseman. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Riseman. For those that don't know about the Riseman is a model of G-SHOCK that has had two variants and it has been discontinued for a long time already. This particular model that we're looking at right now is the 9200 series. There's two variants. There's a G9200 and a GW-9200. For those that don't know, the W stands for wave scepter. So you're getting a multi-band 6 with the G. With the G variant, you're only getting what's it called? Tough Solar. That's all you're getting on that one. But let's take a closer look, y'all, because this is a very, very dope watch. It's one of my favorite watches that I own because of the design, the way that the design, the way that the lugs fit on hand. Like it for a gentleman that has a slimmer wrist, it fits well for me. Definitely. These four that we're looking at right now, the release date for the most, which is this one, the most common one, the most like standard because of its color, the positive display, that was released in June of 2008. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move these over for a little bit. Quick wrist check. Those that haven't caught my wrist check that I did earlier, this is the GW-9200 ERJ. J standing for Japanese release, y'all. This is definitely a dope colorway. You know what I mean? That army green, very nice. That LCD though, popping with that tint of green, very dope. You know what I mean? If you know me, you already know I love special tints on the LCDs, which I'm gonna share later with these other ones that I have. But we're gonna take a look at this first standard one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my geeks that have been tuning in. I definitely appreciate y'all. I know I've been a little bit to the left with these other different types of watch brands that I've been posting, like Pagani Design. For a while I went down a little rabbit hole with them. I got more videos coming for sure on them because they do have nice watches, but I have encountered more quality control, but that's for another video. But back to this baby, back to this bad boy right here. Look at that, y'all. Very beautiful, right? Very beautiful. Before this there was the DW-9100. You know what I'm saying? There was the first release. I mean, in total, I guess there was 16 of those. In my personal opinion, that Riseman was ugly. Ugly, y'all. I'm not gonna post a picture of it, but whenever you get a chance, take a look. It was ugly. I did not. It looked like a UFO, like a spaceship out of the movie from back in the 80s, batteries not included. It was an ugly looking watch, in my opinion. I did not like it. If there's people out there, those that like it, by all means, that's on you. You're allowed to do that, but I did not like it. It was ugly. You know what I'm saying? But when this one came out, y'all, this one was nice. This one was nice. Sitting well on the wrist. Look at that case. You know what I mean? I love, like I've said before in my past videos, I love when the G-SHOCKs, when the lugs and the straps just drop down like that. You know what I mean? It has a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying about all my slim wristed fellas, you know what I mean? Like, for example, the DW, the 5600, the iconic Casio G-SHOCK. It like has it goes out like that and then it drops. I don't like that, you know what I mean? I think this form factor right here wraps around the wrist a lot better, especially for, you know what I mean, thin wristed guys like myself, you know, and the ladies, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. And like in G-SHOCK fashion, they sit big, you know what I mean? They're tactical looking watches. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? For example, the the weight of this is 60.9 grams. You know, it's a hefty watch, but it does have a lot of complications, so I get it. It also, the size is 51 by 48.9 by 15.9 millimeters. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting like a 51 lug to lug. And then from side to side, 48.9, you know what I'm saying? And then the thickness is a 15.9. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not too thick, but it's not a slim watch. But it weighs so well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it fits so well. I'm sorry, I hit the camera. It fits so well with this one. Like I love this watch. I love the design. Like I said, it's the bee's knees for me. You know what I'm saying? It fits well on my wrist. Like look how good that looks, man. Look how good that looks. Like, come on, it sits well. You know what I mean? I love this colorway though, for real. But with this watch, you're getting the usual, you know what I'm saying, water resistant, 200 millimeters. This one is it says that it's a twin sensor, but if you count the thermometer, that would give it another sensor. But it is an altimeter and barometer. You know what I'm saying? You get the altitude if you're climbing, if you're hiking. The barometer when the weather changes, you get a graph right here. Very dope. You know what I'm saying? You see barometer right there. Very dope, right? You get world time, stopwatch, timer, alarm, and it records whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? If you're hiking or whatever the weather changed that day, so you can keep patterns, it keeps track of it. And then back to that. And then like I was saying, right here, you get more complications right here for the weather. Altimeter. No, that's the my bad. This is for the altimeter. Yeah, and then back to the yeah, that's for the barometer. You know what I'm saying? And then another cool thing about this watch is that it has a steel button for the LED. You know what I'm saying? I'll cut the lights off. You got the, you see that? You can see the little tint of the green EL backlight on this. Really dope. Another cool thing about this is auto backlight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Auto backlight is clutch, especially when the buttons are not easy accessible. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to have that. You know what I mean? Like steel, you see the steel. Now we're gonna take a look at this one sooner. You know what I mean? Soon. But like I was saying, yeah, auto backlight, multiband 6. This one just received its signal for the multiband 6. You see that? It's blinking. So it's receiving it. It just received it, or it's still trying to get the reception for the multiband 6. That means, for those that don't know, multiband 6 is the technology that that was brought to us by Casio G-SHOCK, and it's radio antennas that are inside the watches that pick up the atomic radio signal that's being broadcast across the world. There's 6 of them all across the world. If you live in the area, you're gonna get it. If you don't, then you're not. You know what I'm saying? The closest one to me would be in Colorado. You know what I mean? So I'm getting it all the time. Tough Solar is always coming with this. You know what I'm saying? Get the bells and whistles with this. World time, 33 cities, time zones, 29, 5 alarms. You know what I mean? Shout out to Shock Base for giving me the info so I can share with y'all. But you know what I mean? This is another one of my favorites right here. You know what I mean? Oh, let's take a quick look at the case back. You know what I mean? Look at that. Riseman, Casio, module 3145, GW-9200, you know what I mean? J, shock resist. It's got that little character right there that's flying, you know what I mean? Rising into the sky. I don't know if it's a wombat or what exactly it's called. I can't think off the cuff, but some of these Riseman have different characters on the back. So for example, let's take a look at this one. Oh, this one got the same one, same module. This is the 9200 MS, you know what I'm saying? MS for military style. Again, this is a dope one. This is one of my favorite because of that LCD. You know what I mean? That pink on there looks dope. I love how it has the the module number right there. Very tactical, very military-like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. I got this other one for y'all. Yeah, I don't have a big selection of these Riseman because since they are discontinued, you know what I mean? If to find a real good one, you're going to pay a couple hundred from, you know what I'm saying? But I have been able to gather a few. I still want to get the orange one because I like the gold LCD on that one. But peep this one with the Dodger blue, y'all. This one is in a negative display. You know what I mean? Negative display, very dope. This one is not a GW. This is a 900 series, a 9200 series. But again, like I was saying with me show you right here. Let me clean this real quick so y'all can see. They have different case backs, you know what I'm saying? Look, this one has the dragon on it. You know what I mean? 9200 BL blue. This one's a very dope color. When I seen this, I was like, oh yeah. And I think I bought this during the during baseball season. I was like, oh dude, I'm gonna wear this with my Dodger blue stuff, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Dodgers and stuff, you know what I mean? Hope they win another championship. I'm ready for that. Twin sensor. Let me see which other one. You see how this one, oh no, not that one, but this one. See how different models have different little distinctions. Like this, the GW has tough solar right here. This one has twin sensor, and then tough solar on the top. This one's very dope. I got a good deal on this one, especially given the condition. Like that, nothing wrong with this. Look at that, the texture on the strap, very dope, very dope. Nice glossy, but not too glossy. Definitely digging that. The little red accents, very dope. You know what I'm saying? Same complications on this one. Let me see. I don't think this one had like a special light. It would be nice if I had a dragon in the back, but it didn't. You know what I mean? That one's dope. One of my first Riseman that I bought was this following one. This one that's coming up right now is this one. This was all negative, all black on black. They make another variant of this. It's a black and white one. Definitely need to cop that one for sure soon enough. But you know what I mean? Twin sensor. Texture again. I love that texture on these straps. I love the way that how they start and they taper down. You know what I mean? They're similar to the Golfman. You know what I mean? The Golfman, they got the kind of the same. There's a few there's a few different variant of G-Shock models that share this kind of design with these lugs on the side. The Golfman, the Mudman. You know what I mean? What else? The big boy 6900. You know what I mean? I can't think of the name. The King Square too. The GX. You know what I mean? The GX 50. I'm having a brain fart, y'all. My bad. I can't think about the model, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The big King G-Shock, the square one. That one also has the same type of lugs, though. You know what I mean? There's no spring bars in these, which is dope because they're easier when you're sizing. Again, there goes the little wombat. I believe that's what it's called. But when they're, you know what I mean? When you're changing the straps, it's a lot better with these screws. You know what I mean? Instead of the But look at the texture, y'all. Instead of the spring bars, y'all. My bad. But look at the texture on that button. On the terminal button. So dope, right? Look at that. Very dope. Like I said, this is a very dope model. It's sad to say that they discontinued it, though. You know what I mean? Like, I would have loved to see more renditions of this model. You know what I mean? Very dope, y'all. Very dope. Different colorways for this model. Let's take a look at those. As far as the sub-series, the GW. You know what I mean? Because why wouldn't you want to get a GW instead of a G? You know what I mean? You get the bells and whistles. The multiband 6 is clutch. You know what I mean? So there's 15 colorways. There's a pink one, there's a yellow and turquoise blue, an orange one, a red one, a white one. You know what I mean? And then this one is my favorite one. The one I have on my wrist right now, y'all. That one is one of my favorites. Just because of the colorway on this. Look at that. And this one got a special backlight. I'll show you right now, just so y'all can see, but because it is nice, you know what I mean? And again, module 3145. J stands for Japan, you know what I mean? Japan release. Shout out to everybody that knows, because I love getting my hands on those kind of watches with the Japan release. It makes it feel more premium, you know what I mean? That's what I feel. Let me see, trying to get this light. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let me just so y'all can see that real quick. Let me get this light. Peep that, y'all. Ooh, look at that. That looks dope, right? It's hard to tell what it is, though. I can't really make it out. It looks like a dragon, maybe, or a wombat or something. You know what I mean? That looks dope. Very dope. Very dope. This one has auto, like I was saying. You see? Auto light. Auto light is clutch. This one, nothing special now. Backlight. This one looks nice. That's the negative display one. positive display. And last but not least, another one, negative display as well. You can see that. You know what I mean? Like I said, one of my favorite models, just because of the form factor, the way it fits. I definitely love the way it fits. I'm not gonna lie, one of my favorite models. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. Sometimes these G-Shocks do fit a little big, and recently I've been a little just put off by some of them because, yeah, you know, I mean, they're G-Shocks. Everybody knows that they got that rugged. The appearance of it being big is what what makes a G-Shock so special, you know what I mean? So sought out. Like when people look at it like, oh, that's a G-Shock, you know what I mean? Just by the shape of it, you already know. You know what I mean? That's what gives it that tactical feel, that tactical look. And you know what I mean? It's a hit or miss, you know what I mean? It's either you love it or you don't, you know what I mean? I mean, like trust me, I've heard a lot of people on the comments and during my wrist checks, oh, that's too big for you, man. I don't really care, bro. You know what I mean? It's a G-Shock. I'm gonna wear it. If I don't feel comfortable with it, I'm not gonna wear it. You know what I mean? But if I do, I am. You know what I'm saying? Because the G-Shocks, y'all, that's part of the hobby, y'all. You know what I mean? It's part of it. It's like people that like Invictus. You know what I mean? They're very big and, you know what I mean, and bulky, but people love them. You know what I mean? But once again, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let me show you some more special. This one says China. I definitely know I got one that says Japan. No, I guess they all say China. Could have sworn that one of these buckles said Japan. Nope, China. I guess the buckles is made in China. You know what I mean? Yup, they all say China, y'all. But again, I love the black. I love the detail, the black buckles, the band holder. You know what I mean, with the black, just all the colorways, y'all. Like most definitely, like I said, there's still a few I want to cop. I want to get let me see, where is it? This one, but with black and white, because I think it looks dope. There's another one that's negative display that has a red. It's like this, but with a red circle around the little graph area. You know what I mean? Just like this one, but all negative display, which I think is dope. This one my favorite. When I caught this, I was like, ooh, hell yeah. You know what I mean? There's a orange one, like I said before, and a red one, and the white one looks dope. But if you know about the white ones, you got to preserve those white straps. If you're like me, you got a lot of watches to rotate, you'll be fine. You won't stain it. But throughout the years, you know what I mean, we'll get the stains and you'll lose the premium and clean look and feel of having a white one. But you know what it is, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is a short little video. I don't have a big collection of the Riseman, but I definitely wanted to share these with y'all. And if y'all looking to, you know what I mean, find different G-Shocks that you did not know about, the Riseman is definitely one of my favorite and one of the ones that I would recommend for anyone. You know what I mean? If you have a big wrist and you can pull this off, good for you. If you have a slimmer wrist, you're definitely going to fall in love with this, and you're going to understand what I'm saying about the form factor and the way it fits, because it's dope. You know what I mean? Most definitely. I definitely love this watch. I love the fit, everything about it. I mean, what else can I say? You know what I mean? I love a watch that fits perfect, you know what I mean, on the wrist. You know what I mean? Like I said, I haven't measured my wrist, so I wouldn't be able to tell, but you know what I mean? You see, it's not a big old wrist, you know what I mean? Shout out to the big wristed fellas, you know what I mean? It's dope. But yeah, man, shit. It's your boy E-Sag, you know what I mean? I said I was gonna bring you back to the roots, back to the G-Shocks. I have more G-Shocks to share with y'all, you know what I mean? But this is the Sotc of 2025, state of the collection of the 9200 series, also known as the Riseman, one of the most beautiful looking Riseman, because the first one was ugly, y'all. Shout out to all my geeks, man. It's your boy E-Sag, and I'm out. Peace.